let's talk some more about controlling an airplane in flight. Now, we've already talked about it, but what I'd like to do now is give you some helpful hints that I think will make things go a lot easier in the airplane. First of all, let's talk about turns. Now, there's a lot of ways you can turn an airplane, but what we're talking about is how to make turns so the airplane flies efficiently and your passengers are comfortable. Now, for just a few seconds, let's talk about some ways you should not make turns. Now, you could make turns with rudder only, but it wouldn't be very efficient and your passengers wouldn't like it. Let me show you. For instance, now what I'm going to do is turn to the left, so I'll check for traffic to the left. There's no traffic to the left. And I'm going to turn by using rudder only and not using ailerons. Let's see what happens. Well, as you can see, it's pretty uncomfortable. I get slung to the side of the aircraft. The ball down here in the inclinometer gets slung to the side of the aircraft, and it's very inefficient for the airplane. So using rudder only is not the way to turn an airplane. Now, let me do a left turn also by using aileron only. Again, the traffic is clear. So now I'm going to turn to the left using aileron only. If you remember, there's a lot of adverse yaw, so what happens is now I'm slung the other way to the inside of the turn. The ball's over there also, and the nose actually went the wrong way at first because of the adverse yaw and the down aileron over there. So you shouldn't turn an airplane either with aileron only or rudder only. So what's the proper way to turn an airplane? Of course, with coordinated rudder and aileron. And what you do is simply use enough rudder so that when you start the turn, the airplane simply rolls around the longitudinal axis without the nose going either left or right. And then the turn begins as the bank is established. Let me see if I can do it. First of all, I'll check for traffic to the left. And we don't have any traffic to the left. Now, this time, what I'm going to do is use coordinated rudder and aileron control so the airplane will rotate around its longitudinal axis, and then as the bank is established, it begins to turn because the bank is established. Now, notice this time, we're not feeling any slipping or sliding in either direction, and the ball is in the center of the inclinometer. So that's how you make a turn. It's much smoother for everybody involved. To roll out, I'll use that coordinated rudder and aileron again so the airplane rolls around the longitudinal axis.